Everyone, my name is Mrs. Halpin and I am going to be your British Literature teacher this school year. Welcome to the 21-22 school year. It is going to be a fantastic year. I'm really excited about the content we're going to cover and the experiences we're going to share together. Let me introduce myself. Again, my name is Katie Halpin, and I have been teaching online for a long time. This is my 13th year teaching online. So I've learned a lot of tips and tricks along the way. So if you are new to this game, don't hesitate to reach out. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you might have about being a successful learner in this environment. And I know that with all that's going on in the world, we might have a lot more new students than usual. So if you're new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome as well. It's going to be a great year. I love teaching in this environment. I think that it provides a lot of student opportunities. Many of you are seniors, so you have that chance to take that opportunity to take those post-secondary classes, internships. Some of you may be working in starting in your trade school a little bit early. You may be working, so it's one of the really cool things about learning online. And also lets you, if you're new to this, it helps you give more focus to those areas of need. So maybe you are really good at math, but you need more help with English. Then you can, get that math work done like you're supposed to, but then you can, if that only takes you like less time and you do it very well and successfully, but then you need more time with British literature, then, you can spend more time with that. It's cool because you get to make this environment work for you. And then one of the other things that I think is so cool about this is that we have such a diverse population of students here. I grew up in Amelia, Ohio, which is outside of Cincinnati, and I went with a school with the same kids from kindergarten through 12th grade. Right? So you don't really get to meet too many new people, but here you are going to school with kids from Columbus, kids from Youngstown, kids from Toledo, Cleveland, Cincinnati, probably a small Hammersville. There's a small town that you might not have, those people you might not have had the chance to talk to before. So you get to hear about those different experiences because we're teaching online, or that we're learning online. So I think that this is going to be a great school year because this environment does provide so many cool opportunities. So with that, let's go a little bit into our content that we're going to be covering this year. We are, of course, a British literature course, and this first semester, we really do dive into the classics. And I know you're probably like this, great. Yes, we're going to cover Beowulf, we're going to cover Canterbury Tales, and we're going to cover Shakespeare. But I will tell you that at the end of each year, Beowulf ends up being a favorite. Okay, we approach these topics, and yes, they were written hundreds and some of these thousands of years ago, but they still hold merit, right? So we'll find those connections, so we're gonna have a good time with it. But with that, I recognize that it's 2021. Okay, so we're going to be diving deeper, and we're going to be looking at some supplemental material to kind of enhance our understanding of those time periods, of those authors, and the world around us. So we're really going to be focusing on something called The Danger of the Single Story this semester, and I'm really excited about it. I think you guys are going to have a good time with it as well. We'll start diving into that a little bit in week 3 of the semester. Okay. So we'll cover a lot of reading and writing and learning how to communicate. It's all good stuff. I really got to be honest. I cannot wait to help you grow as a learner. This is your last year of high school for many of you. And whether you're going on to college or whether you're going into the military, the workforce, you need to have reading skills. You need to have writing skills. And even if you're going into a career field where you're not going to really need to read or write that much, you are going to need to learn how to communicate, because communication makes you a better employee and can help further your career regardless of what you go into. So these skills that you build in this class will help you down the road. And I know that this is that last year, so I keep that in mind so that way we can make this the best experience possible for you. So with that in mind, here are a couple of class expectations to keep in mind for this year. One, come to the live sessions. I cannot stress this enough. And at the end of the school year, I always ask the students, hey, what would you say is the best piece of advice for new students? And every year, everybody says, come to Mrs. Halpin's live sessions. I promise they will help. But if you have to go to if you have to go to a college course, if you have to work, okay, then watch those recordings. You will get more out of it if you can come to the live sessions that we have every Monday through Thursday at 9:15. But if you can't, at the very minimum, watch those recordings, okay? Turn in assignments on time. That's another expectation. You would be surprised how easily all of this can snowball, especially in your senior year when you've got so many additional responsibilities that are expected of you as you're preparing for life out of high school. So make sure you stay on top of your work. If you follow the class plan and the schedule that I've laid out for you, you will not have homework on the weekends, and it's about an hour of work each day. So it's manageable. Also, because you are seniors, and this is one that I always hear a little bit of grumbling, but you get used to it, there are no quiz resets in this class. Okay? Whether you're going into college, whatever you're doing after high school, your college professor is not going to let you retake a test. If you're going in the military and you're taking those aptitude tests so you can learn one of those skills, your commanding officer is not going to let you retake a test because you didn't study as well as you could have for it. So with that, I want you to start learning those skills, those study skills that help you understand if you get the material before you submit the work. So if you don't understand something, come to me before you go over the quiz. That way, you are prepared and can get the best grade possible, okay? And with that, final expectation is communicate with me. I promise I'm nice, I'm available, I respond in a timely manner. If you're not getting something or something's going on, you just gotta talk to me. I'm human, I get it. Life gets difficult, life gets overwhelming. I've got stuff going on in my own life. Like, we all have things that go on that happen. So the important part is to be open about that so we can develop a plan where you don't fall behind, that you get the best grades possible, and you can be successful in this class, okay? I'm really looking forward to an awesome school year. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned, and if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much, and have a good week. Bye.